here we are at our next victim. 850 foot of driveway. Got the mini. He wants to dig these across here so he can get his water line. I guess he's got so many dang marks, I don't know where he wants to go. On an angle like that, I don't know if 3 of them's gonna quite do it. But we got to get that dug in, get down here and get the 299 fired up, get a section of this road prepped. Hammer should be here any minute. He left an hour ago to go get the first load, so get a little section here prepped for him so we can start dumping it out. This is my work environment. You seen the last video I was on doing some desert work for my buddy Jeff. Man, that was a tough one. Just in and out, and it was in the city. Wasn't my type of work, but he always has a little stuff for me to do, so. Said he wanted it. Let's look at a little before and after here. Look how dipped out, and just years of erosion, water running down here, and man, that water just can't break off. Really, this needs to be taken down so that water can break off that way. I'm gonna take some of the top of this off. Guys, we live this stuff every day, you know what I mean? Eat, sleep, drink. That's pretty much all I think about, is running heavy equipment, and just, you know, I'm always thinking about jobs. I'll be on this job thinking about the next job. Never stops, always in motion. But they say if you do what you, oh my God, I about fell, love, you never work a day in your life. Which the part about this that's work is all the headaches, logistics, breakdowns, all that stuff. Look at that, when you push that dirt. But now I heard another guy. Who's this guy? I heard another guy say the other day, you take your passion or hobby and you make a career out of it. And that's what I did since 1998. I started Moto Extremes in 98. Did that for 20 years, and through that whole process I always ran heavy equipment. I did heavy equipment before that in 97, and before that, and then in 98 it was either buy a dump truck and drag and a dozer, or start motorcycle parts and apparel shop, which I did that route. Back then, buying heavy equipment and stuff was so far out of your reach because everything was so expensive. But I remember I was at the Louisville Arena Cross one year, and they had a brand new D5. This was back in like 95, probably 97, 96 or 7. Just cat equipment. I'm looking at that D5, and I told my buddy, I said, you know what, next week I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy one of them, and I'm gonna start doing excavation. And I don't know, I think I brought it up to my dad, and he was like, oh, you know. So like I said, back then, when you're 22 years old, that kind of money is out of reach, you know what I mean? I always had the work ethic and everything. It's just, I was always taught not to go in debt and do that type of stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, take what you're passionate about and make a career out of it. Definitely makes things a lot better. I couldn't imagine being in a factory job, punching a time clock, same 4 walls every day, doing the same thing. That would be horrible. Which I done that. I had a job building bank vaults one time, pouring concrete inside, welding. It was horrible, miserable, worst job of my life. But you know what? You got to have those bad jobs to make you appreciate the good jobs, and to give that so you have that fire in your stomach to never fail and just keep pushing harder. That's, I mean, I would have nightmares about that job. It was so bad when I first started, just because, man, back in '98, when you start a business from scratch, I mean, there was no internet or nothing like that to promote stuff. I mean, man, that's your livelihood. I pretty much scrimped for a long time to get where I actually had some money, you know. Enough about me, guys. I guess the moral of it is, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. Let's go hook the Harley rake up. Hammer should be here any minute. When I start thinking about when he should be here and how much time it should take, I start wondering if he's okay, if everything's all right. Let's go get the Harley rake hooked up. Every time I run an attachment at a Harley rake or something, that's when that depth sensor thing goes off. I ripped that off the other day, and I got those things I need to weld on here where they slide in and out, them whatever. I just got to get my welder hooked up. Watch that wire up there, up at that pole. Keep in mind that wire up there. Yeah, all the way up there, but just keep it in mind. You think you remember, you forget about it, then boom, boom. Got our first load down here, and then I had to go meet with the REMC guy, the utility guy. While I'm here, he wants me to fix the driveway down here for him. We'll get that taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and reclaim this on out. Making driveways great again. The reason why this is so bad through here, there's a water line leak up there. The guy I know that does the locating call. Well, I knew there was a leak. He told me when they did the boring, they drilled through it and then just put a boot on it. That's why this stays so sloppy, because it's all running down this way. So I'm going to cut like a little trench up there to try to get it to run off in the field. Just for me being here, I got two more other jobs. I got the RMC to fix that, and then he just came over. He wants 2 loads of gravel, and I'm going to Harley rake it up for him. So shoot, that'd be 13, 14, 15, 16 loads of gravel I'll be hauling here. Hammer should be back any minute. I'm going to put the bucket on, kind of clean some of this up. Try to clean that dirt out and separate it. Harley rake makes everything just so perfect to work with. Well, we got load 2 down here. you can tell, guys, this used to be part of the road over here, all the creek rock. That's what they used back in the day. All creek rock here. Hammer's back. Perfect. Get the power rake down. I'm gonna hit all this, blend everything in. Man, look how much better that looks. Now that water can get off. Like I said, when I came looked at this thing, this it was like mud bogging through here. Needs a set of super swampers on the traverse. Some grapplers. Man, look at the difference, guys, in that. Took that old bank out, filled that big dip in, Harley raked all this, took that big bank out up there, Harley raked all up. Now that water can get off of here. This is just the base, and I'm gonna top it all with 53s. But remember, that was like this deep right here. It's gonna look good. It's coming together. I guarantee when this guy hired me, he had no clue I was gonna do all this. He probably thought I was just gonna, you know, dump gravel, maybe spread it a little bit. I doubt he knew I was going to do all this work. That's when I always bid driveways, I always bid in getting the ditches right, getting the water off of them, doing the whole deal. And I see some other people, they just, you know, drop the gravel and on their way. It's not how we roll. Yeah, I had these pipes all exposed where he could get to them. The whole dang ditch caved in, filled them up. I had this all packed back, and I guess, yeah, same over here. What do you do? Hammer's back with load 5. This probably worked out pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do, we're supposed to get rain tonight, so we'll see what happens. But from this point forward, I pretty much got all the work done, so I can just have him haul and tailgate. And like I said, I got another building pad right over there. I'm gonna go start on that and kind of bounce back and forth, I think. That's the game plan. If it rains, we're screwed, so. Or if it's gonna rain, I can't open it up and leave it get wet. We'll see. It's always a gambling game. You know, you gotta be a mover and shaker. We lost another mud flap somewhere. I thought I heard something. Casualty, tripod action, all bowed up underneath there. That's good. He's off, guys. let you down. Yeah, I'm gonna get another load of base in here. You know, I don't even know. I'm doing 850 foot. I never measured it. I don't know. Definitely need another load of base here on up. I know since I locked the skid loader up, I could back drag this and everything, but I'll just leave it like that so he knows. Look at this now. Everything can get off there. Oh, this is all built back up. I knew this was going to take a little bit. See, that's why I wanted him to hug this side here to fill. This was still a V here. That's what I want to do there, is get him to hug that and fill this whole V in. But so see what it's going to do? That water's going to run right down there. Now if we get this up, it'll break off. That's how you do it. Giving away all my secrets, ain't I? I think I'm gonna have to get the skid loader out and knock this down real quick. Yeah, let's see, here comes a car. Well guys, like always, thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. Don't forget orschellx.com. Get your apparel. It'll be there. Hats, shirts, socks. I even got mouse pads. Keep doing what you do, guys. Till tomorrow, we'll be back. We might be bouncing between job to job. We'll see. See if they make it over without ripping their oil pan off. Get my tripod out from under the truck. I thought I heard something. Can't have nothing nice these days, can you? Can't happen at will. I don't even think it tore it up. It didn't even bend it. Look at that. That's surprising, because I drove pretty good ways with it.